Okay, we're back and we have an important decision to make here. We just want to battle against the dredge, but there's a lot more, so we either have to sacrifice some supplies to make barricades or assault the dredge without barricades. It does sound like the fight will go a little bit easier if we sacrifice some supplies for barricades. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it seemed like that many Varl were not totally necessary. I think I could fairly safely Nid is there, sorry, Nid's there. Oddleaf. Yeah. And keep Iber. Mager, Oddleaf, Rook. Okay, sounds good. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hold them off. This will take time. Basically, I have 3 archers, which is great. War. Oh, okay. War it is. Who's this mofo? Ooh, got more of them. Concentrate, Avid. You're doing it. Wow, that is a lot of guys. Almost, but we still need more time. That should work. If we can clear away the dredge, we can proceed. Oh yeah! Ivor's down. They're almost dead. Time to die, buddy. Juno walks onto the floating land, cradling a kid goat in one arm. She looks strained, but beckons to the families to follow. You shout for everyone to start moving, but the fighters and clansmen alike remain motionless, large chunks of earth bobbing in midair like ships at sea as everyone is settled. Finally, Ivor takes the reins of a yacht, loaded with a supply cart, and walks out onto the first floating stone. It supports the load without issue. We go this way or the dredge kill us all. His words are punctuated by slinger stones thudding into the ground only feet away. Men pick up their children and start running. The caravan animals squawk and bleat in a frenzy. Varl push through the crowd while others fight to follow in their wake. The frightened mob tramples a few and knocks a couple more from the ledge before everyone is strangely pacified. Even you feel a sense of calm settle your nerves. Oh, neat. Cool. The wounded and elderly struggle to make it onto the floating rocks, while fear of the bridge paralyzes the legs of others. The dredge give chase, crossing onto the bridge without hesitation. A wrinkled Varl near you spits and shouts, "We're not your beasts of burden, human. Carry them yourself." Suddenly Hakon knocks over a supply cart, spilling its contents into the chasm. He silently scoops up the slowest clansman, placing him in the cart. Ivor joins him, knocking back any dredge who get close. The cart is soon moving, with only dredge left behind in the caravan's wake. You watch as the floating stones near the land tremble and drop back into the chasm, taking all standing there with them. The sight is terrifying, but you turn and urge the others to keep moving forward. Avon is growing visibly weaker. Meanwhile, many in the caravan are stunned by witnessing family members fall to their deaths. The effect is spreading. Everyone look forward, move. Rip a weeping man away from the falling edge. Ask Avon how you can help him. Run to the back and push people forward. You can't push them. Avon's busy. You grab a man by the tunic who's reaching out to his fallen wife, violently jerking him off a crumbling rock. Keep going, you shout at him. Your actions and authority seems to jar others from their hopelessness, and the caravan begins moving steadily again. This is pretty incredible. The stones behind the caravan are falling faster than the rising ones in front. The rear clansmen are pushing forward in a panic. Bulwark shouts, "Knock some of these people over the edge before we all go down." People gasp and flee from him. "We are carrying too much," Ivor says. "We've got to get rid of something before that mender drops us all into the depths." You look around and see only people, food, and the massive cart the ravens are hauling. Only 2 of those are an option. The ones closest to the supplies look at you, bewildered. "We won't need food if we don't make it across," you shout. Slowly a couple of carts are unhitched and shoved over the edge. Avon's relief is almost instant, and the bridge extends, giving everyone more room and time to move. Just a bit further, Avon! Guy's pretty amazing. There's Ormsdaler. Avon's scream chills you as it echoes up the cliff a mere 100 yards away. Again the bridge shakes but stays together. When Juno looks at you, her lips are trembling. "This is killing him," she says, "and I won't let that happen." Her tone is dark and cold. Oh. What's the alternative? She says nothing, but looks toward the rear of the caravan. Governor Ruga and many others from Borsgard are back there. Well, we could just dump the food and buy more in Ormsdaler. Thank you, we'll replace them just like I said! Aw, I just knew it! Thank you, replace them in Ormsdaler, says Juno before returning to Avon's side. The supplies are dumped and the caravan moves forward. That was heroin, but it looks like it wasn't too bad.
It's hard to believe we made it across that chasm. Now we find what's left of Ormsdaler. Once a great trade town at the fork of the Ormsa River. How many lives must have been lost here?
Looks like a few buildings might have made it. Whatever caused that chasm completely destroyed this place. From the massive Jarl to the youngest human child, everyone is sapped from crossing the chasm. Tents are loosely strung up and gear is thrown on the ground as everyone falls asleep. You manage to post a few guards out of habit before sinking down against the crate, wrapping your cloak around you and closing your eyes. Your chest aches as if from a wasp sting. Feeling around for the cause of it, you look down between your leathery grey fingers running over a red stone breastplate. Gasping, you open your eyes to find your cloak still wrapped around you, no stone armor underneath. The caravan is still asleep, snoring more prevalent than usual. You're able to drift off for a bit more rest before facing the tasks of the new day. Okay, let's look at the heroes. $33 renown, and they're probably all going to be very expensive to upgrade. Ooh, choose ability. Call to arms. The peal of Rook's Warhorn rallies the heroes and calls them to pillage. During pillage, there are no more guaranteed turns. Killing an enemy gives the heroes 2 turns in a row, but the same holds true for the enemy. There's no other. Okay, there's no other option. Okay, yeah. Yeah, 2 points available. What does this mean? Ooh, strength is both damage and health. If strength drops to 0, the unit falls unconscious. 20% to resist. Oh, wow. Artery strike. 10% bonus crit chance. Robust or artery strike? Robust. Oh, I like that. 15% bonus crit chance. That sounds good. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I've got 20 renown left. Whoa. I can promote Rook again? Holy cow. But should I, though? He's level 6 now. What about Oddleaf? Well, slag and burn. The siege archer throws a 5-tile area of slag on the ground, which explodes immediately. Targeted tile takes the damage seen below. Adjacent units take 2 strength damage. It also leaves randomly placed burning coals on occupied tiles. Bird of prey. I think bird of prey is more useful. And what's this? Exploit. 10% to cause puncture. Divert. 5% to avoid armor attack. A small twist. Okay. That's pretty good. Ooh, I'm gonna make sure I buy some supplies too. There's nowhere to buy supplies, unfortunately. Okay, everybody's healed up. There are ruins here. Better let someone like me check out that place, Ekil says, grabbing your arm. Searching for whatever's left in the ruins on the side of a cliff could be dangerous. Though he joined you around Frostfeller, you've never been sure of his motivations. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Afraid I'll find something of value and run, he grins. He might have crossed my mind. He calls to a few others nearby and they head off towards the collapsing structure. Later you hear a building collapsing and more dust rising. Echo and the others return, but he's in a foul mood. Fane, idiots! Hiding out like that. Could have killed us all, and we got nothing to show for it. He storms past you. Damn do-gooders like you. I try acting that way. Try saving them and almost die for it. Well, you know what? That was interesting. Actually, let's talk to Ivor first. Let's talk to good old Ivor. Ivor stands stoically by Avon's pallet, watching the mender's breathing. It took a lot out of him. Out of everyone. No doubt, a lot of families lost members out there. So why even follow me? I get people killed. I'm not doing this again. If you can't see the number of people out there still alive because of you, nothing I say will change it. With nothing to say, you look down at the resting mender. The spell weaving took a toll on him. He looks as bad as me, says Rook. Before Ivor can respond, Oddleif abruptly enters the room. Good, you're here. It's the Ravens. They're trying to leave and some of our people want to go with them. Oh, interesting. Why? We nearly went over a waterfall in ships and lost a lot of people following some Volca across floating rocks. I'm not saying any of that is your fault, but people are scared. If they've made up their minds to go, they'll leave whenever you're not looking. And the Ravens have been hoarding supplies this whole time, and they're trying to take off with them. And Jonah and Hakon are trying to talk sense to Bolverk, so it's desperate. As you make your way to the door, you turn to look at Ivor. Another Varl isn't going to help that situation. I'll stay here with the mender.
Now stand down, or you'll be missing more than your horns. Stand down, you son of a yacht!
I can't calm him. His fury. Here they are, just as I said. Bolverk's lost his mind. Take him down. This will get his attention. I totally forgot about her. Totally forgot about her. What have you done? It worked. Bolverk, hear me. The clansmen chatter as Juno converses with a dazed Bolverk quietly. Hakon grabs your attention. Get ready for a confusing conversation. He motions to Yrsa, one of Prince Ludin's bodyguards, who is wiping her pitch-covered hand with a rag on her way over to you. Good timing, witch. How is it you're still alive? Hakon, me being a witch was our secret. I hate to have to poison you. Whoever this woman is, she just completely stunned two Varl within moments of each other. Thanks for the help. I'm Rook. Yrsa. One word, then she stares at you blankly. One of Prince Ludin's personal bodyguards just assumed she died when we lost her. Well, Yrsa, I'm in your debt. Yrsa appears genuinely surprised by your choice of words and cackles loudly. I'll remember that, Rook. She glances around the caravan before giving Hakon a questioning look. Prince Ludin didn't make it. Yrsa shows no reaction, but nods once and quietly joins the other clansmen. Strange, that one. Stranger than Bolverk being as tough as a damn Sundar. Heh, I should have mentioned he's a berserk. Probably the last of his kind after Einartoft. The Varl King laughs at your blank look. Berserks lose themselves in the fight. They're as strong as cold bears and just as wild. Hard to say if they're friend or foe in a fight. So a mender magics us over a chasm and you two decide to kill each other. I wasn't going to let him take our supplies without a fight. Caught him trying to take off with supplies he tucked away. Couldn't let it happen. A cool anger glistens in Hakon's eyes when he looks at Bolverk. Why does he want to leave? Says you've been bad luck ever since arriving in Boersgard. Can't say I blame him for that. The two of you actually laughed for a moment. I bet his main reason for leaving is just to be in charge again, run jobs and keep his ravens in line. Like most of us, he's looking for something normal to grab onto. Whatever his reason, I hate that some of ours are going with him. We've done what we can for them. Well, let's split our supplies. That's the fair thing to do. Half! There's kindness in being dumb. Bulwarks of Varl. So this is my call. We'll give him some, but not much. You shrug. Now, let's see what we can find. What we can find in what's left of this place. Oh, chapter 9. Okay. We're not going to do that. No, we're not going to do that. Okay, wait. I'd like you to stop. I'd like to pause. Pause the game. No, I'd like you to pause the game here. Okay, I'd like you to pause the game. Yeah, so we're not going to continue here. We're going to end we're going to end the episode here, and we're going to start chapter 9 in the next episode. See you there.